So in this scene we're going to build a redox reaction. I'm going to do the reaction of zinc and copper ion. So let's start with the working copy scene, and let's go to the prefabs. In this case we'll use spheres 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sphere 2 and 4 could be the copper ion and the copper metal, whereas spheres 1 and 3, I'll make those the zinc metal and zinc ion. So sphere 1 is going to be zinc metal. If you want, you can duplicate it in the beginning. Why don't we do that strategy? So I've highlighted sphere 1. Go ahead and duplicate it. I get sphere 1, 1. Let's call that zinc metal. So I typed in the name here. And sphere 2, I can duplicate that. So Control D to duplicate. Copper ion. Alright, zinc metal, I'm going to work with that prefab first. So here on the right, you can see it has mobile particle script. And the zinc metal should not be mobile, so let's remove that. And it really should be completely stationary. When something bumps into it, it should just sit there. So to do that, need to expand this rigid body component. And down here you'll see constraints. You might have to expand the constraints to see inside. And you can see position. Right now the Z position is fixed, but X and Y can move. So let's click both of those boxes. Zinc metal will now be completely immobile. Let's actually go to scene view so you can see the prefab more better. This is the zinc metal prefab. Going to change the color. Maybe that looks kind of like zinc metal, that color there, silver matter. And let's see what else we have to change. We have to change the label. So label, you remember how to do that. Instead of AR, let's make it ZN. Alright, there's a zinc metal prefab. For now, I think that's all I'm going to add. Go now to copper ion prefab. It needs a label. This will have a superscript. That looks pretty good. Let's go now select the actual ion in the hierarchy. This one, the rigid body, we do want it to be mobile, so we should probably add the script to make it mobile. So add component, script, mobile particle script, speed is 4. That seems fine. Okay, let's test what we have so far. Let's go back to the scene. Save as. And let's call this Redox scene. Okay, get rid of the existing sphere 1 and sphere 2s. Go to scene and drag in some zinc metals. There they are. Drag in some copper ions. Don't drag them in too high. Okay, so I have 4 copper ions, 4 zinc metals. Looks pretty good to me. If I hit play, I'm hoping the copper ions will move. The zinc should not. That's perfect, isn't it? Alright, but you see no reaction occurs. So that'll be our next step, is to make a reaction occur. Now let's make the products. For that I'm going to use sphere 3 and sphere 4 prefab, but once again I'll duplicate them, Control D, so sphere 3 will become the zinc ion prefab, and sphere 4, Control D for that, copper metal. Alright, hopefully you know what to do. I'll work with the copper metal first. Rigid body. Right now, this one happened to already be frozen in position. Okay. And change its label to BCU. Take a look in the scene view. That looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Okay, so there's copper metal as an immobile prefab. Doesn't need to move, shouldn't move at all, and looks good. Okay, the zinc ion, I need to work on that one. Color is going to be difficult here because the zinc ion is colorless, so maybe white matter is a good choice. And the label should be the HTML tag with the superscript. There it is. Beautiful. ZN+2 is the label for sphere 3. And should be mobile, huh? So we check the rigid body, it's not frozen. We add the script, mobile particle script. It should move. Okay, so there's the prefabs for the products. Zinc ion, copper metal. Gorgeous. Now all we need to do is make the reaction happen. So you can put the reaction script on either the copper ion or on the zinc metal. Those are the reactants. I think I'll put mine on the copper ion, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so the copper ion is tagged as sphere 2. The zinc metal is tagged as sphere 1. So here's my copper ion prefab. Add component. It'll be a script. It'll be the reaction script. Need to set the other reactant tag. Other reactant tag is therefore sphere 1. Whoop, have to type it exactly. That's good. And then products to instantiate, we're going to have 2. So click the plus again. You have 2 slots for products to instantiate. And I'm hoping this is intuitive to you that our 2 products, one is going to be zinc ion. So I drag the prefab of zinc ion into the slot. The other is going to be copper metal, so I find the copper metal prefab, drag it all the way over. There we go. These are the products of the redox reaction. It's important to make sure that nothing else in the scene will react with the copper ion. Zinc metal is sphere 1, but zinc ion should be tagged as sphere 3. And copper metal, the product, is tagged as sphere 4. Okay, so that means there's only one reaction possible. The way we've coded it, copper ion, which is sphere 2, reacts with zinc metal, which is sphere 1. So now go back to the scene, redox scene, go to game view. Let's click the console here down below, see if any error messages show up, and hit play. And you can see we have a reaction occurring. And there we go. All the copper ions have reacted with the zinc metal. So here I am back on the copper ion prefab looking at the reaction script. You'll notice here there's a value for reaction probability. Set to 1, but I'm going to now set it to 0.5. This will mean there's only a 50% chance that the reaction will occur when copper ion meets zinc metal. So let's see how this works. So you can see now it's possible for copper ion to bounce off without reacting. So it should be a 50% probability of reaction. Not so bad, huh? So you can add this if you like. The default value is 1. So every collision will be productive. But if you want to illustrate the concept of non-productive collisions, this is a great way to do it. You can still add user interfaces if you like, so the water background or the temperature slider if you like. Make sure to save your scene as something like Redox scene. And once you're satisfied everything's good, then you can go to the build settings, make sure everything's set correctly, build and run.